the fact that we're able to do a show with 4 women and be somewhat well received, I think really speaks to the fact that our fan base really supports diversity and supports women in football.
Say, Dolph.
They gotta play us!
What is up, everybody? Hooday, and welcome to Tigress Talk. We are the first and the only Bengals show created by women. I'm Jess, aka Hooday, and I'm joined by my besties, Kayla and Bridget. What's up, ladies? How's everyone doing tonight?
Cold.
Yeah.
We might be the first and only podcast also done solely by women in beanies.
Women in beanies. At a particular time of year, we are all rocking the beanies. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks everybody in the chat. We appreciate you all. Thanks to my unpaid intern down there on the couch, who will be managing comments, etc. for us this evening. But it's over. Whew. It's very strange feeling. Stranger 4420 is here. It says Hooday Stranger. Thanks for being here. Joe Doe with a cute laughing dog meme says Hooday Joe Doe. Thank you guys for being here with us on this chilly evening. So yeah, the beating the Steelers, I will say, was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, always is.
I mean, you just really, anytime you beat a division rival in that fashion, I thought was great. I didn't feel like the game was ever truly in jeopardy. So I was happy about that. It was close sometimes, but, I think Russell Wilson kind of embarrassed himself. I think, what's his name? Who's the receiver? The drama?
George Pickens.
I saw some receipts people were posting and they were all making me smile. What's up, Fro? Hooday. Thanks for joining us. Some people were posting some receipts about George Pickens having a better day than Jamar Chase. And I think he ended up with like no catches, or I don't even remember what it was, but it was not great. 1 catch, no yards. Yash says, Hooday from London. It's like 26 degrees tonight, Fahrenheit. Oh, thanks for converting that for me, Yash, because a lot of my UK friends, they'll give me like numbers in Celsius and it might as well be Monopoly money. Like it means nothing to me. I'm just like, oh, okay, great. I don't know what the numbers mean, but yeah, it's a little chilly over here as well, Yash. So hope you're staying warm, but, I do have some highlights from the game. So we'll go through that real quick just to remember how much fun it was to beat the Steelers. It's always a good time. That was and also another win for the Orange Pants. I don't think we've talked enough about that as well. So
are they 2 and 3 on this season? Would that be right?
No, I think we're 2 and 2.
Okay.
Because we lost home opener. We lost in LA, but then we won this week, and then we won the last time too. Does Jamar Chase do the Dougie here? What is this? Is this the?
That's what I thought. I told Ben. I think he just did the Dougie, and he said it wasn't. But Ben would be the last person to verify that.
Wait, Ben said it wasn't the Dougie?
Yeah, but like now that I said it out loud, I'm like, what a stupid thing. Ben probably doesn't know what the Dougie is.
Well, I was thinking like maybe Jamar said that because these kids, they make up their own names for these dances nowadays. So who knows what the kids are calling it these days. Fro said Pickens is a sad boy. Oh, Pickles.
We have a new nickname.
He's gonna love it.
Henceforth be known as
He won't at all.
Oh
yeah.
Tommy Pickles.
He won't at all be insecure about that on social media or anything.
Oh my God. That's really funny. That tickled me. That pickle tickled me. Anyway, let's watch Trey Hendrickson get a big sack here. And I don't really care who it is back there for the stupid Steelers. I just love seeing them go down. So that was good. Trey had a great game, great year overall. Hey, Katie York had a good game. Thank God. I heard that Darren Simmons was maybe threatening his life, not his life, but definitely his position. It's a good tackle for loss. Jermaine Pratt had a great day. Who was that on that tackle? That was not. Was that? I don't know.
Who was that?
Jermaine Pratt had a great day.
He did.
Rob says, "Hi guys, love the stream. Any ladies, please don't be too mad at me, but I hope my Giants trade up with Browns for QB Ward in the draft this year. I would like to have a good 2025 draft."
I mean, I don't think the Giants have done anything with their coaching staff or front office. So,
yeah. So wait, you want the Browns to take a quarterback? Is that what you're saying, Rob? Because if that's the case, I'm all for it. Because one, the Browns love drafting quarterbacks and then like completely screwing them up. Two, that would get a very terrible person, hopefully maybe run out of town. I sort of doubt it. But Pro says, I can't believe we have to see one of our division get past the first round. Wait, hold on. I can't believe we have to see one of our division get past the first round. Used to them all going out round one. Yes, in the playoffs. Yes. Sorry, Rebecca. That took me a long time to read that. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on my screen right now. Yeah. It's a little weird, but hey, I still don't think they're going to go very far. That's just my own. It's my own pettiness talking, perhaps. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What was this? This is a big return, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I love that he knew to cut up inside. That was great. Love it. Love the those good field positions. I feel like they're so valuable. Whoops, what happened? Cam had a great day too. I'm really glad to see him having a better end to the year than he started. Cap says, but win-win. We either make fun of Tomlin for not winning another playoff game or make fun of Lamar for being one and done. That's true. That is true.
I gotta have the Steelers go out the first one. Like they're toilet tanking this season, and then the Ravens can go out in the next round.
But don't you think the Ravens are the scarier team, though? I think the Ravens are the more legit team. I think the Steelers are a bunch of frauds. Like, I think their record is completely fraudulent. I cannot believe they won as many games as they did, dropping what they dropped the last four. I forget how many they dropped at the end of the season. I feel like that's always their MO. They always get really lucky at the beginning of the season and then drop games as the season goes on. And maybe that's just my recency bias, but I for sure remember that happening in 2020. But I feel like they're just not a good team. Like, they're not a complete team.
They're not.
They got beef on with what's his name? Pickles and
Wilson, yeah.
And Russell Wilson. I mean, the whole locker room interview thing was awkward.
Crazy.
And loved it. I loved it. It was so cringe. But I just feel like they're just not they're not a complete team. The Ravens, I think, actually have a more complete team. And for that reason, I kind of hope the Steelers squeak one by them. But for that reason, I don't think the Steelers have a snowball's chance in hell.
No. Yeah, I agree. I kind of think it would be funny if the Steelers did beat them, just because I feel like the Steelers aren't very good.
I can only be okay with that if we can guarantee a Steelers loss in the divisional round, because I cannot have them making it to the AFC Championship or, God forbid, the Super Bowl. And I worry that fraudulent team is going to just like somehow have a weird thing that happens.
Yeah.
And with our season, I don't think, like, I can't live with it. I won't be okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. We're at the mercy of the events, I guess, but we shall see. I thought Rico had a pretty good day. He killed that punt. That was pretty great. And then this tackle I thought was pretty good. Oh, that was when he lost the ball. Yeah.
Yes.
That was so great. I was like screaming and jumping up and down at the bar.
Wasn't Rico named, was it PFF, like a rookie of like first team or something? I feel like Rico would just name something for a rookie. Yeah.
Oh. What? I believe you, but I had not seen that myself. But that's great. I love that for him. I think, there were some questions about holding issues, like, him holding the snap or whatever for the field goals. But I think overall he did a really fantastic job as our punter this year. I was very happy to see that.
Especially when you think back to training camp when there was like a whole battle, and it's like he's been so solid, surprisingly.
Right. So PFF named him to the 2024 All-Rookie team.
Oh.
And he was the only Bengal rookie. So that's pretty cool.
Really? That's surprising, but that's great. Good for him. But I guess, a lot of our rookies didn't play the complete season. He's probably one of the only rookies that really started most games, probably. Just my own speculation, but this catch from T is so great. I feel like we were talking about this last week, how T just goes up and gets him out of the air. Like, I love that route right there, and he's just so good at that. But didn't T go out with injury at some point in the game?
I think shortly here after that.
Was it right after that? Yeah. Oh, I hate it. Another big sack. Love it. That was Osai got in on that one. That's great. Osai has been dynamite the last half of the season as well. He's had sacks, I think, in like every game.
Yeah.
For the past I forget how many games.
Was it 7?
Pratt.
7 in a row? At least half a sack?
Yeah. At least half a sack in like, what'd you say, 7?
I think so.
What it was? Yeah. That's crazy. That's amazing. Pratt on a big one there. That was great. Oh, which one was this? I felt like we were definitely missing Chase Brown. But, I felt like Khalil Herbert did a decent enough job, but, we definitely miss having that 1-2 punch. Oh, what happened? Pickles? Why you drop that?
I think Fig had a night. I'm excited about Newton. I think you've got like Osai, Newton, some younger guys on the defense that in that latter part of the season really started getting their stuff together. And that feels promising for 2025.
Absolutely. Sure. I mean, we have a lot to look forward to. This team, we have so many great young key pieces on this defense that I feel like for whatever reason, whatever speculation is out there, they didn't really play a lot in the first half of the season. Injuries started piling up. They started playing more. Now, whether it was due to the injuries or due to whatever, I'm glad that we got to see some good stuff out of them towards the end of the season. So I think we've got, especially in the secondary, I feel like we've got a lot of really great younger guys. That was a great cat. I mean, Joe Burrow's just been on fire. I mean, what more can you really say about that? He's just been so consistent all year. That back shoulder is just beautiful. I love that he was able to stay in bounds too. That was some glorious feats there. But Trey.
It's just so night and day, this game to when we played them just a few weeks ago. The way we were able to shut down Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson looked like an MVP quarterback when we played them. What did he have? 420 some yards or something. We held them below 200. I think like night and day.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. Also, I mentioned that I want to be this person that gives out the coats on the sideline. Like, wouldn't that be such a great job? You just like hold the coat and then they come get in the coat and you give them a little hug, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe they don't like that.
Could you imagine like trying to put mittens on? You have to like get a step ladder. like spider monkey is back. Here, take
We're
it.
out there on scope.
Get a running start. Just like jump on him. They'd be like, you can't do this job. You're half the height of most of these players. Another big return. I tell you, Williams had a good day returning the ball. I was glad to see it because thoughts and prayers for Jermaine Burton. Oh, I love that. That desperate little dump off. And we're like, no, that's not going to work either. Oh, so great. I don't remember how many sacks. I don't remember how many sacks Russell Wilson took in this game. Oh, and there's Cap. All right. Stop sharing that. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So those were some highlights. I thought it was a really fun game to watch. I thought it was a really great way to go out. You know, obviously we didn't know how Sunday was going to go. And then Sunday went how Sunday went, but it was nice to be happy for that one night. You know, I'm kind of glad we got to play that game before we knew about Sunday's games because I feel like I don't know that it would have taken anything away from it, but it definitely would have kind of dampened the joy, I think. But yeah, persons who be asking for uppies on the sideline, yeah, I'd be like, oh, help, help. Like I really want to do a good job at this job, but I'm just too small.
I will say I wish the Chiefs would have had to play before the Miami Jets game just to like not know what that might look like. That was my only scheduling wish from our side.
Because that game was so pathetic. It's like I don't even think CBS kept it on the whole time. Like I don't know if it was just my feed that they switched over or if it was like universal, but I think they just put us all out of our misery and started showing the Raiders game instead because it was just so bad. Like at least the Miami Jets game was entertaining. And you know, our friend Amanda is a Jets fan, so we were happy that she got you know, one good win out of her season. And I'm glad that the fraudulent Dolphins did not make the playoffs because that would have been a real travesty because I think that team is also very fraudulent. But also, it kind of seems like they got some locker room beef stuff going on. Did you guys see the Instagram post?
Yes.
About a story about a violin player. I was like, oh, where's this going? It's a lot. So yeah, unfortunately, the Bengals didn't do enough at the beginning of the year to secure their spots for a playoff. Unfortunately, Kansas City kind of had that in their court, and they chose to fully exploit that. Which, hey, I don't necessarily blame them. I think they look cowardly, but you know, I don't necessarily blame them.
Right.
And we'd sit our starters likely in the same situation, but it looked like they had no heart. And I'm like, are your backups that bad? Like,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 minute. I don't believe it for 1 minute.
Right.
I don't believe for 1 second they were trying to score a single point in that game. And I just think it's a bad look because even when the Bengals were going to the Super Bowl, we played the Browns the last game of the season. I remember because I had COVID. I was home in bed with COVID. And I remember waking up thinking, is this a fever dream? Are our backups about to beat like we came close to winning that game with our I don't know if all of our backups were in, but I know for sure Joe Burrow was not playing for at least.
It was a Brandon Allen game.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know, we came close to beating the Browns with our backup guys in there. And the Browns wanted to talk forever about how we didn't win for like how many years in a row. They were like, they lumped that in with their stats of, oh, you guys haven't won here in, you know, 3 years or whatever. But they were lumping that game in there too. So don't tell me that don't tell me that it doesn't matter. Cav says, yeah, KC fans think we're accusing them of playing backups to block us. No, we're disgusted at how trash their backups are. Yeah. I mean, yeah. One, are their backups really that trash? Maybe, maybe not. But two, it seemed very obvious that they were not trying at all to win that game. And I think the integrity of the game matters. Also weird behavior to just let your division rival walk into the playoffs. And now I think the Broncos are a decent team. I don't think they're beating the Bills. I don't think they're going to beat the Chiefs on a normal day. But that would be like us letting the Steelers beat us and not scoring a single point, or us letting the Ravens beat us and us not scoring a single point. Like I would not be okay with that. Like I would be like, what is this? Like this is really tragic. I mean, we almost made the playoffs last year with Jake Browning. Jake Browning is amazing. He's an amazing backup quarterback. So it's like, you really telling me that's what you got? That's the best you got? I don't know. I'm very skeptical of that, but
we'll see if the rust bites Kansas City at all.
I kind of hope the Broncos really beat them. Like they really like just the pettiness in me. I'm just like, you're gonna let your division rival in the playoffs because you're scared of Joe Burrow? Like, okay.
I would love a little karma, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. A couple really cute graphics that the Bengals posted recently that I love so much. Jamar Chase with the Triple Crown. That was so great. 127 receptions, 1,708 receiving yards, 17 touchdowns. I mean, what more can you say about Jamar Chase? He's solid all year. Joe Burrow. Why does it always default to that one? I don't like that one. Joe Burrow, MVP in my book. League leading passer. 460 completions, 4,918 passing yards, 43 touchdowns. 43. Like, that's insane. Like, I feel like 30 used to be the benchmark. Like, if you got 30 touchdowns, you were like doing really good. 43 touchdowns. Insane. Absolutely insane. Trey Hendrickson, 17 and a half sacks. Sack leader, Trey Hendrickson.
So good.
Blackout Trey. Amazing. And then this is our schedule for next year, which I'm really excited about next year, obviously. But
which away games are people thinking?
I for sure want to go to Miami.
Gosh, I hope it's Florida in December again. I need
it's
cold.
That's always my favorite thing ever is Florida in December. And I think they know that because I feel like if we're going to Florida, it's usually in December. So I love
that for us. I love it for us so much. And this might not be a popular opinion. I know Miss Jerry does not agree with me on this, but I would love Green Bay in September. I would go to in September. Yeah. I'm not trying to go to Lambeau in December. Not at all.
Well, so it's funny you say that, Bridget, and I've probably told this story 1,000 times, but when we went to Green Bay in, I think it was 2017, it was in September, and it was the hottest game ever in Green Bay history. They called it the Sauna Bowl. It was like 100 degrees that day. It was so miserable, and they have metal bleacher seats. Like, it was so hot sitting on those bleachers. Oh my gosh, we almost died. Cap's hat, like the bill of his hat was like floppy. Like it was like melting, like it was like changing matter consistency. It was so hot. It was like as hot as any preseason middle of the day game I've ever been to in Cincinnati. It was every bit that hot. So yeah, I would totally go to Green Bay in September. I would go back again in a minute. Rob says, Jess, go to Mini Mall of America, biggest mall in the world. Mini.
I would love to go to
Minnesota.
I would love to go to Minnesota.
Yeah.
They have a dome, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Okay, so we can go there. Yeah, I was going to say September. Minneapolis is a super cool city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like it. I always go visit the Mary Tyler Moore statue when I go there. She's right downtown, but it's an awesome city. And for Cincinnati folks, super easy flight.
I would go there. Yeah. I mean, so outside of Miami and Green Bay, obviously, Green Bay, I feel like is something every football fan should go to Green Bay once because it's just such an iconic place. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot of super appetizing games. I mean, Denver, yeah, sure, maybe. Buffalo, maybe. Again, yeah, it really just depends on the time of year for a lot of these. But
I've heard Denver tickets are really expensive.
Are they?
I don't know if that like nets out as true or not, but I've heard that's a really expensive like stadium to go to.
Well, we met a guy at the corner pub in Pickerington that we've been going to recently for away games, we met a guy who used to live in Denver, and he said that there is a huge Bengals bar that is just like wall to wall packed with Bengals fans that go to Denver. So you could make the trip and just go to the bar with all the Bengals fans, I guess, if you wanted to. If you wanted to hang out. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping, and this might also be an unpopular opinion, but I am definitely hoping for an international game next year as well. I'm really hoping for maybe I would love to go to Germany. That's just like selfishly on my bucket list, going to Germany. So I would love the Bengals would give me a really great excuse to get that checked off my bucket list. I know that the Jags, they typically will do international games for the Jags. It's like basically like one of their like teams that they always have internationally, but I feel like traditionally they've been to London quite a bit. So I could see the Jags game being international. Really any of them, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see when the schedule comes out. That's always a big thing when the schedule comes out. Fuzzy Balls. Hello, Fuzzy Balls. Is that a first time caller? Wee woo, wee woo. Fuzzy Balls. Thank you. Fuzzy Balls says, if we do re-sign, the Bengals need to invest in a physical trainer to make sure his muscle. Oh, sorry. Resign T. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Reading is hard for me today. Was in a very long meeting today. If we do resign T, the Bengals need to invest in a physical trainer to make sure his muscles are stretched, strained quads and hamstrings are avoidable. Yeah, Fuzzy Balls. I think that they do have a pretty robust training staff, and but I'm sure there's always room for improvement. So I hope that they will do the very best that they can for these guys. I think that nobody wants T hurt. Nobody wants T hurt. We are a much better football team when they are both out there. I think it really opens up the door for a lot of different options on offense. So I think that I really believe that they will re-sign T. I believe that is why he fired his old manager. I really believe that all the things are falling into place for us to re-sign T. Joe Burrow being so vocal about it, everybody, really buying in on this. But I really hope that he can stay healthy, because he is a great player, and we are much better when he's out there. So. But thank you for your comment. Wait, why did that happen? Oh, do I have to unclick that? Nope, I don't know. Click at the very top one. Oh, welcome. Yeah, remember you went through it. There we go. Again, guys, I haven't said it yet this week, so I'll say it right now. This is a new system that I'm working with here, so bear with me on any technical difficulties. But so far, I really do like it, though. All right, shall we do some conspiracy theories? All right, what you got, Bridget? You got a birthday hat?
I love it.
It's cute.
This is Jerry's birthday crown or birthday hat. You got
that's
that
right.
Mike Hilton signed, and it got left here, so it lives on my bookshelf, and it's shiny, so it works.
That is so funny. I love it. All right, any conspiracy theories this week?
Just a merger and acquisition.
Yeah.
If Paycor Stadium becomes Paycheck Stadium, do we then pay all the paychecks? Is this like part of the plan where we sign T, we sign Jamar, we sign Trey, we keep Mike Hilton, we keep Mikey G, like we sign a really good interior O lineman? I don't know. I saw that and I was like, paychecks indeed. Pay them all, put it on the building. So it feels like a really good sign.
I love that. I love that theory. I hope that is 100% true. Yeah, I've been really busy, so I kind of missed the whole news. So I was kind of trying to go back and look at everything, and it looks like paychecks has acquired Paycor because they're both like HR software. They're like competitors, right? I guess. I don't know how any of that works, but apparently that's the case. And, this happens all the time where companies merge, they buy, bigger companies buy up smaller companies, etc. So the question is paychecks for everyone. What's the stadium going to be called? Is it going to be called, are they going to turn it back to Paul Brown Stadium, which I would be a huge fan of? Are they going to do pay checks Paul Brown Field at Paycheck Stadium, kind of like they did with Arrowhead? I think that's, good. I like that idea.
Yep.
Different things like that. I heard, I think it was Emily said it was the Chex Mix. They could call it Chex Mix Stadium. I like that as well. I love Chex Mix. So yeah, that would be really great. I would love that. But yes, I think regardless of what happens with paychecks and Paycor and all of that, I do think it is not a conspiracy to say that these guys are really going to try hard to kind of turn the page on this, not your father's Bengals team. And they're really going to try and keep all these guys, sign all these guys, get the contracts done. And I really have faith that that's going to happen. And I'm trying to speak it into existence because I really think that that's what we need to happen if you want this team to be good for the long term.
And I mean, I live just a couple minutes away. If they need someone who is like really good at spending money, I offer my services. I don't think anyone's better at it than me, honestly. So
you and Jerry,
I'm happy to help them out.
You and Jerry are the shopping queens. You guys can definitely get it done. And like, what if, Max Crosby was tweeting about Jamar Chase on Saturday, and I told him, I said, listen, you see all these beautiful friendship bracelets? I know a girl that can make you a friendship bracelet if you come to the Bengals. And she was like, lit goddess. She was like, yeah, I'll make you a friendship bracelet. Honestly, I think we sold him just on that, but
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So,
I mean, he's not going to win a Super Bowl with the Raiders,
right?
So he might as well come here and like.
And same with like Myles Garrett. Like, you really think you're going to go anywhere with this crappy Browns team moving out to the suburbs and getting sued by their own city? And I don't even know what all else's drama is going on in there. Like if I was a guy on a team anywhere and I was on a crappy team, if I knew I was like the best player on a crappy team that was never going to win anything, unless it was like my childhood hero team that I had, pajamas and bed sheets and posters in my room, whatever else. Like, unless you have some sort of strong emotional ties to that team, which I feel like none of these guys do because they all kind of throw that out the window when they become a professional. Why wouldn't you want to play with the best quarterback, the best wide receiver? Why wouldn't you want to play with the best? Why wouldn't you give yourself the best chance to have a successful career where you're winning Super Bowls? Because we've seen, based on how our guys have been snubbed from the Hall of Fame, we've seen that it matters if you win Super Bowls or not. It matters. These things shouldn't matter. It should be individual stats, but the team success does play a small part in a lot of this. So I really feel like if I was any kind of player, if I was a really good offensive lineman, I'd want to block for Joe Burrow. If I was a really good defensive guy, I would want to be on a team that offensively is set up to win multiple Super Bowls and be a dynasty type team, a la like the Patriots at some point. But, unfortunately we can't get it done with this defense playing the way that it has been this year. So some things have got to change. Some things are changing, obviously, but Fuzzy Ball says Cleveland is the toilet bowl of the Great Lakes. Yes, Fuzzy Balls, I would agree with you on that. Kayla, do you have any conspiracy theories this week?
I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but I do. We were when we were talking earlier about the Steelers and about how we've kind of been on this winning streak at the end of the season, and they've kind of puttered through at the end of the season. It makes me think of all the discussions that we have in the off season about training camp and playing in the preseason and the different approaches. And I just wonder how much of that factors in being fresh for the playoffs and coming alive at the right time versus wearing yourself out.
Yeah, I feel like the Steelers and maybe some other teams too, they get to 10 wins and they're like, all right, 10 wins and we're in, and then they could kind of be whatever. But didn't Russell Wilson didn't even start the season, did he? Didn't they have what's his name in there?
Oh yeah.
The OSU guy that came from Chicago.
Fields.
Yeah, Justin Fields. I feel like he started the beginning of the season. So it's not like Russell Wilson didn't even play preseason. Like he didn't play at all until I don't even know what week it was. So I don't even know. Like I feel like I have opinions on these things, but then it's like things happen and it just makes it seem like it doesn't even matter. And I don't even know how to think about it anymore. I don't know. I feel like, if you had a chance to watch Jeff Strawberry Ice, his show on Monday, Cap was on there kind of breaking down all the early losses that we've had for the past couple of years. It's like slow starts for the past couple of years, but it's always different things. And I'm not going to rehash all of it, but go watch that. It's worth watching because it's really been a lot of different things. And I don't know that you could point to one thing and say, yes, we need to fix this one thing and then we'll be able to start faster. I think it's just this unfortunate, perfect, swirling shitstorm of things that just so happen to happen at the beginning of every season at about 4 years. But
a simple thing we could try is maybe Joe doesn't do anything with his hair.
I like that idea.
In training camp, he just leaves it as is, because I feel like shaved head, slim shady bleach, that didn't work. Headband Joe didn't work. So maybe we just leave it.
Just the standard, yeah.
Maybe he just gets like normal haircuts, like a normal person, like regular haircuts, and that sounds like a fabulous idea.
Just normal. Just like it looks great right now. I feel like he's really in that email. God, I'm not at work. In that podcast or interview with Cam Newton.
I haven't seen it yet, but I saw them sitting face to face and it made me chuckle. But I have not seen the whole thing yet. But tell me about it.
Watch it because, like, whatever. I think Cam Newton is just a curious person. He's a curious person. But Joe told Cam, because Cam was like, "What's the deal?" Like, he shows a picture of like Joe walking in in that pink T-shirt with the buzz hair, and he's like, "What's this?" And that's Violet. Violet saying,
"Okay, Violet."
He was like, "So, Violet, what's the deal with the hair?" And Joe was like, "Well, I wanted frosted tips, but I've never seen anyone like get frosted tips and it looked right. So I just did that and was like, it'll grow out." Which I don't love that strategy. I don't think that's an approach to life.
No, that's very confusing. Fro said, "Okay, hear me out. What if he got a perm?" Fro, no.
You can't.
No perms, no more chemicals. There's too many chemicals on this man's head already. Let it be what it is. Also, can we talk about his mother's hair? Robin Burrow has like one of the best heads of hair I've seen on another human. She has like beautiful hair. Just a side note.
Joe Burrow has that is a beautiful head of hair. Like, I would kill for the volume and the thickness and the color of Joe Burrow's hair. Like, stop touching it. Just leave it as is. Also, don't let it grow. Like, we don't need Trevor Lawrence hair. Yeah. So
regular haircuts.
Keep it normal.
Normal haircuts. Although Joe did have a really good year overall,
But he was better when his hair was more normal.
You're right. He got better, I feel like, as the season even went on. But yeah. Cap says diet now. I don't know.
We might have to do a whole special off-season
Joe Burrow hair wash
just on Joe Burrow's hair.
Yeah. It'll be like the fashion show, but like with his hair, watching what he's doing with his hair. Oh God. All right. So do we have any conspiracies about defensive coordinator. Obviously Lou had to go. I think it was his time to go. I know it was a really hard choice for Zach. I know it was really sad for everybody who loved Lou, even though we acknowledged that something had to change. I don't think everything that went wrong this year was his fault, but I do think that there are times when it doesn't really matter. Like, it's just time for a change. So, sad to see Lou go, but some candidates have emerged that the Bengals have been interviewing. They interviewed one yesterday, I believe, and then one today. They got the Patriots guy and the Raiders guy. I know there's been some talk about Robert Salah. I think that's how you say his name. Is that how you guys say his name?
I do too.
Salah.
I thought it was Salah, but I'm not sure.
Salah? Okay. I'll go with what you guys think because I'm not the one to ask about pronunciation. But then let's see. We got a comment on our post. Let me pull that up so I can give proper credit here. Savannah Ray said that she wanted Salah. Is that what we're saying? She wanted Salah as our DC. And I think Christine did as well because Christine thinks he's cute. So
he is cute.
He's objectively good looking. He's not my type, but he is objectively good looking, I would say. So can't hurt. But I don't know. Any thoughts on any of that?
I mean, the we can go with the Raiders guy if we can bring Max Crosby with him.
Only if you bring your friend Max, and then you both get friendship bracelets. That's the deal.
A required +1. I like it.
Exactly. Okay. I don't think I have any more conspiracy theories per se. I mean, this season is over. It is what it is. Well, I'm sure we'll come up with some good ones for next season. But all right, let's see. Let's do some Who Day or Who Nay with Bridget, and let's see if I can get this. All right, Instagram. We're pulling up the gram. There we go. Wait, I don't want the comments. Oops. Shoot. Now where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Okay. Well, I guess the comments are just part of it, I guess.
Is there an icon on the bottom right here, like just to the left of it? Is there a little? I see something on the post.
Nope.
Report it. It's offensive.
Oh, here we go. No, we get the comments every time, I guess. Wait. Oh, shoot. That was a different post.
What's on the right? Is there an X to the right in the gray area?
To the yeah.
Or an area? Yeah. Click in the.
That was the X.
Oh. No, the gray area in the middle. To the right. Up.
No, that's what. Oh, what about that arrow? Go down.
That was the next post.
Try that.
Oh.
Well, then let's just leave it as is.
It's fine. We can see him.
Okay. Well, here we have Jamar Chase.
So I'm going to say this for a lot of these outfits. The kids are dressing differently than what I like. Okay? So I don't like the
These kids and their music.
I'm going to like remove that filter. I'm like, I don't know that you need to be able to fit 3 grown men in one leg of your pants, but it's fine. So I feel like there's a lot of volume happening. There's a lot of fabric happening in young men's fashion right now. I like this. I think he looks cool, but like normal. This gets a
I
like this. I'm not a camera.
You can tell on the motion. You can tell on the motion photo. It's got like some bedazzling going on here because I wasn't quite sure. And I was like, is this paint specs? What am I looking at here? But when you see it in motion, oh, Yash says who nay. All right, yeah,
I think it looks good.
I like it.
Yash, I like army pants and flip flops because Regina George was wearing army pants and flip flops, but that's a Mean Girls quote. But anyway, yeah, I like the army pants. I think this is cute. All right, let's see if I can go to the next one without it being weird. Oh my gosh, here. Ha ha. Okay.
Oh, okay. Houday. I love this.
You
I
love this
so much.
Why? Why do you love this?
I just think he looks so
Aw.
cute. I love this. This was actually my number one favorite. I love the color. I love the tailoring. FC Cincinnati, if you're watching, get this man an orange sash. Tell him he has to wear this and pull the sword. This is I don't know. I think this looks great on him. He's so tall. He's so lean. I think this color is perfect. This is my favorite.
See, I feel like it's giving like leisure suit, like 70s leisure suit vibes, but like the asymmetrical jacket's kind of got like a moto jacket thing going on. So I feel like it's a little all over the place for me, but I do agree. The color, I do love the color. I love the blue. So I'll allow it, but I'm surprised you like it so much. But it's the tailoring that you like, isn't it?
And I like him in the glasses.
I like the glasses.
Like I like
he looks very sweet
I
here.
like when Miles Murphy's in his glasses. I think I don't know. I like it's like a Clark Kent T. Higgins.
I could see that
mashup.
for sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yash thought that one was better. Okay, Yash. Leisure suit. Thank you, Fro. I said a little different cutting, and that would absolutely be a leisure suit. All right. How do we feel about this?
I mean, I feel like he's carrying Evan McPherson in that bag. How big is that bag?
Like he's like in his bag, like how BB peeks out of my bag.
Yes. I'm like, what is that bag is giant. It's half your size.
That is a theme though. I feel like that is like a theme with these guys. It's these gigantic bags.
So everything's just big now. I mean, I will say I feel like very neutrally about this. Who meh?
So
like, I don't.
You don't. The destroyed top. I feel like maybe is making a comeback. The whole paint splatter, the holes, the cutoff. Like I don't know if that's going to be. Is that a thing? Is that making a comeback? I don't know.
We'll never know.
We're
me. Too old at this point.
Yash says he's dressed for the gym. Power lifter outfit. Okay. All right.
I love.
Okay, this might actually have been my favorite.
For sure.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Who day? Okay, Orlando. Zeus gets it. Zeus, I'm sorry, T. You're getting silver medal. Orlando's getting gold. I think.
Well, wait. Is this breaking news? New O-line coach. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I read that. I was like, wait. There's a new O-line coach. I was reading it like you were breaking the news to me here, but DN Street says new O-line coach, new defensive coach. It's a new day. 17-0 next season. Did that work? The Chiefs. Yes, absolutely. Okay, sorry. Back to Orlando Brown here. Yes, this is first of all, I love this hat. This is a hat that I would absolutely wear. I love that he's always got his little tail, little fox tail poking out. Are these pants velour? Like, can I pause this? All right, pausing is really not helpful. Is this like a green velour pant we got going on here?
I think so. And I think all the different textures is what really makes this look.
Yeah. Detective Brown. Yeah. Yash nailed it. He does look like he's going to solve some mysteries right now. That's
not like Carson Wentz did though.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Carson, and as far as that's concerned, I don't think he solved any mysteries either. He didn't score any points or solve any mysteries. Yes. Yeah.
He might be the mystery.
For sure.
He is the mystery.
God. What did you say?
His football play
was elementary.
Yeah.
We didn't say elementary. We said mystery.
People were talking.
Is that a Sherlock Holmes reference?
Okay. I know. Okay.
You could put anything on this man and it would look good. So who did? This is
all
simple.
Black. Love it. I'm like
I've
been known to dress in all black, so yeah, we love it. I don't love this.
Remember when we talked about T. Higgins' clothes fitting well?
Yeah.
That's it. That's
His
all
did
I'm
not
gonna
fit well,
say.
but he
Sometimes you buy things in your size.
instead of one large bag, he has 2 large bags. So, but hey, he did do a decent enough job. So he did a good job. Cap says.
This seems cool. I like this. I couldn't zoom in on
Yeah?
Instagram, so I don't actually know like what's on the jacket. But
It
I think
looks
this
like
looks cool.
cartoons or something. I'm not a fan of the color of these pants.
I'm not either.
I really hate that color. It's really gross to me. And then I don't know. This almost looks like a t-shirt, I don't know if this is, maybe it's like a designer that I don't know, but I feel like that is like a t-shirt that you have made of somebody. Uncle Cody.
Oh yeah, like I feel like that's really popular on Etsy right now.
Yeah, Cap says Cody rocked against TJ Watt. Yeah, like you can get graphic t-shirts made of your family or your loved ones or whatever. Cody looked like he got the hand-me-downs. Yeah, and then Yash said Uncle Cody, like Uncle Buck. I could totally see that. Definitely. Yash says this screams ADHD. Yeah, maybe. It's got a lot going on there for sure. All right, what else we got? Okay, what color do we think these pants are? Is this periwinkle? Is this
lilac? Maybe
lilac? I don't quite know what color this is. I like the hoodie. There's like some texture up here. I can't quite tell, but yeah, and I like his shoes too. Those look cool.
Now, Jess, I know you wear scrubs a lot. I don't get to wear scrubs a lot, so the notion of being able to wear what looks like scrubs on a workday sounds delightful. So I was a fan of this. Is it the most fashion forward? No. Is it comfy? Yes.
Hey, maybe Yash says bed sheet blue. Periwinkle, yes, fuzzy balls. I said periwinkle. That was my first notion was periwinkle. Royal blue, I think, is more of what like T was wearing. I think of that as more of like, yeah. Like, is the dress gold and white?
I liked this though. So my conspiracy was that he wore scrub looking clothes because he was like going to surgically dissect the defense.
I like that.
So I like this
also,
for him.
I don't know if anybody saw, but Trenton Irwin, who is obviously no longer on the team, but I still follow him on Instagram. He was wearing like some joggers that were like a light blue color that was like very much the same color that we wear in the OR. And he made a joke on Instagram about how like he felt like a fraud wearing those pants because like somebody like asked him about their mole or something. Like they were like, oh yeah, and I felt like a fraud wearing these pants. So yeah, maybe that's a thing. Maybe scrubs are like gonna make a fashion comeback. That would be ideal for me because I wear them every day. Except today I had to wear business clothes today. All right, what else? All right, what do we think about this?
I kind of liked that it looked like a crab or a lobster. It was giving crustacean vibes.
It's giving me Blair Witch vibes. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like these are like the signs in the woods with like the sticks and whatever. And they were like, I'm so scared right now.
Honestly, I was on the fence about it, but now after you say that maybe he's casting spells with his clothing, I'm on board.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I like own what Charlie Jones is wearing. I have like that green sweatsuit from Fabletics. So I was like, I own that. So I like that too.
Perfect. Yeah. I like this. I like that it's got like a, like a deconstructed vibe. Like he's got a tie on, but also this is a hoodie sweater, but it's also cut off. Like there's a lot going on here. First, the School of Rock outfits. Yeah. Like the untucked button downs. Yeah.
I will say this isn't in my top though. I would have liked to see it with a sweater. Unzipped.
Maybe.
Does it unzip? I mean, you don't get the design, but I feel like
if it was unzipped, you may not know that it was like witchcraft. So there's that.
True.
Yash said he looked possessed. He kind of played possessed, so that checks out. But yeah, again with the baggy pants though. So I think that's just the what the kids are doing. Okay, so here's another example of the t-shirt with the faces on it. Like, is that his baby? I'm gonna guess that that's his baby. And then he put on a t-shirt, and people are getting these t-shirts made. So I like the light denim too. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
All right, that was very quick. Stop walking so fast. But yeah,
I think this is fine.
acceptable. All right. Okay.
Now this. Now this. So Evan McPherson is definitely in that bag. There's like
At least
no
it's warm
two
in there,
ways about
probably,
it.
because it looks very fuzzy and cozy and
Yes,
warm.
he is. I gotta. So this is a who day for me outside of the bag. The bag is throwing me off, and it doesn't look right. So with the bag, I give it a who nay. Absent the bag, it gets a who day.
I feel like this looks like he got like, remember like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? That's what this looks like to me, because I swear I have a bag that looks just like that, but it's black, but it's like this big, and it's like a tiny little clutch that I wear, and I feel like he looks like he got shrunk, and he's carrying my little clutch on his shoulder. It's going to his ankles.
I see that.
And I mean,
I don't think that can't be good for his shoulders.
Yeah.
With how low that's
It doesn't look comfortable.
The training staff needs to talk to him. I don't think that's
bye,
not
buddy. Hope you find your dad. Guess that he killed a Yeti. Oh, I hope not. Fuzzy Ball says when you have too much money to spend. Yeah, I guess.
Matt Lee looks like what I look like if I have to go out on a Sunday.
He's literally wearing a Bengals hoodie.
Like
It got says Bengals on it here.
I feel like that's what my hair looks like. On
Matt Lee does not have too much money to spend. Matt Lee is a rookie. Yeah, I kind of love my vibe checks out. Yeah, I kind of love this look. This reminds, I saw this Instagram today where it was like, somebody asked me what I'm doing on a Friday, and I was like, it's January. Not doing anything ever. Oh yeah. All right, what else we got here?
I couldn't see Cam's look, so I don't know. It's a nice blue
this
top.
is so weird, but it looks like BJ's got a nice fit here. I wish I could make this grower. Nope, I can't.
I feel like BJ Hill has some good outfits. Yeah, I feel like he's got good suits sometimes, good tailoring.
His girl does a good
BJ
job.
Gets a who day out.
Absolutely.
All right, last but not least.
Who day? Look at that. That's Urban Outfitters circa 2002. This is a who day.
I like that he's got like coats on coats on coats. Like, yo, dog, I heard you like coats. Like, here's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Like, how many we got? Is this guy? This is probably 2. This looks like a layer, like an inner layer snaps to like an outer layer. It's like a whole like North Face system. And then we got this guy, and then we got this like hoodie sweater thing. Cap says he's gonna make you some hot chocolate. I would not turn down hot chocolate. But yeah, I like these pants because I feel like he's got the best of both worlds with these pants, because he's got like the cargo style, baggier style, but they're more like tapered. So Bridget, I feel like you would approve of these pants.
You can only fit one leg in each pant leg, and that is like what
give me every knee pocket. Yeah, I'm all about some pockets, bro. So this screams Hollister. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Actually, I'm 100% sure I had these pants in high school, and they were from Hollister. Fuzzy Ball says LL Bean. Yeah, for sure. The flannel and the beanie is giving me LL Bean vibes, and those shoes are clean. That is like the first time he's ever worn those shoes. Guaranteed. Those are brand new shoes. All right, so that is who day or who nay from this past week. Cap says, can we film entrances to Holy Grail Saturday night before opening day? Yes. Film the entrances, not the exits, please. Film me arriving, not me leaving. That would be funny. We should do that. And yeah, Jerry was carrying luggage last time. So
Yeah.
She was.
All right. What else? What else are we gonna do? We need to talk. Let's do we need to talk. All right, we need to talk is sponsored by Birmingham Meadery. Code Tigress gets you 15% off 2 or more bottles of mead. I feel like maybe we've already talked about everything, but if is there anything else that we need to talk about tonight before we say goodbye?
Well, we have to talk about some of our favorite moments from the season, right?
Yes, Kayla, absolutely. What was your favorite game or favorite moment from the season?
It might be the recency, but when I was so excited when we had a Joe Burrow gritty, that was probably my favorite moment of the whole.
Yeah, that was a lot. And I think honestly, if I had to pick one game to be my favorite game, it would either be that one or the Dallas one. Like it's hard to I think that one's probably number one just because the overtime and all the drama from that. But the Dallas game, I feel like was closer than I thought it was gonna be. And that punt that got touched by Nick Vigil.
Yeah.
That was like such a crazy pivotal moment. But Kev says selfishly the Denver game, Roll the Jungle. Yeah, we got to Roll the Jungle. That was a great experience there. So yeah, I feel like it's hard to pick just one, but like if I had to pick a couple, I'd say for sure going to Dallas, the Dallas game, that Denver game in overtime. Beating the Raiders was so much fun. That was so much fun afterwards, hanging out with everybody. Bridget, what were some of your favorite moments?
So I really loved in that Carolina game where Jamar had that, like, how many yards, 50, 60? You could tell me it was anywhere between 40 and 70, and I would believe you. Touchdown.
I was there and I don't remember, but yes.
T was like blocking for him, and they just looked like two sweet best friends doing great things. That was the first game, I think, of the season that we won.
It is, yes.
And I think that was just a really special moment and showcase. Like it just looked like their friendship and shows how good they both are.
How much we need both of them back.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Carolina was such a fun game because we were really worried about James because we couldn't get a hold of him. We got to see Andy. I accidentally said Houday to Andy and then thought about it till the day I die, most likely. But so we were worried about our friend James. We got to see him, confirm that he was okay. Thank God. That was a crazy story. Got to see Andy. Andy came up to us, was saying hi to us. What? And JJ, Andy's wife, was waving at us as well. So, and that was our first win of the season. So I really loved being there in Carolina. But yeah, there was a lot of good. This wasn't the best season. Oh yeah, Jungle Watch Parties, Fro. Absolutely. Yeah. I really hope that is like a thing forever now. I hope it will be. But that was a lot of fun. I really encourage anybody who can't. I mean, traveling is tough. Traveling is expensive. It's tough to do. Tough to take time off. So if you are not able to travel for games, I think the watch party is just as much fun to go and hang out with fans, to be able to watch it on the big screen, to be able to go down on the field. I mean, the autographs you got with the legends and all of it was just so much fun. So I really am thankful that they listened to us and that that is now a thing. So that was for sure a good time. Great option for people who can't or don't want to travel. So.
It was also really fun that day we went to training camp when Kay and Matt were there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so unbelievably hot, which was the only downside, but that was so much fun. And then felt like maybe we broke a couple rules trying to go talk to some players. But my highlight was getting to talk to Chase Brown because I felt like he was going to have a heck of a season. He did, and he is just like the nicest guy. So
nice.
I always love training camp. It's maybe
too.
my favorite part of the season until playoffs, because it just so much hope is still alive. It's nice out. I feel like there's really cool opportunities to interact with the team. So counting down the days until it starts.
I agree. Honestly, training camp and preseason is my favorite time of year. Like, except for it was really sad when Cam Sample got injured. You know, when you get injuries in preseason, that's when it really sucks. But overall, I do love the world is your oyster in preseason, right? Like, anything can happen, anything's possible at that point. So, and training camp is just the best access you'll get, other than maybe to the NFL. Like, training camp is the best access you'll get until, whatever. But and then preseason games are so much fun. Yeah, just one day I'll go to a watch party 2025 maybe. Yeah. That'd be great, Ash. Fuzzy Ball says the Bengals have the best female fan base in the NFL. Well, thank you. Thank you, Fuzzy Balls. I tend to agree. That's only because most of them are my close bestie friends. But yeah, I love training camp. I love preseason. I really encourage everybody. And preseason too is fun because you can get preseason tickets for nothing. Trust me, I know we usually end up letting ours go for close to nothing. So it's real easy to get tickets to preseason. It's a good way to get your kids involved, to get your kids exposed to their first games. I know Ivy went to her first preseason game. It was so much fun. I'm very happy to report that my sister, who married a Bengals fan, has finally had a son. So now I will have a child to bring with me, and I can be like the guy on the Titanic. He's like, I have a child. Because I do have another nephew, but his dad is like a weird Browns fan, kind of sometimes, kind of doesn't like the NFL. And I try not to like overstep my bounds, even though I am the world's greatest aunt, has been verified by multiple different sources, all of them being under the age of 5, but that's not important. But I feel like I don't want to like overstep my bounds with that because it's a little weird. And he's also got an uncle that's a big Bears fan, Chicago Bears fans. I'm just like, eh. But my other sister, her husband and his whole family, they're not great Bengals fans, but they at least claim to be Bengals fans. Like, they're not they're not like really into it. But I'll never forget when I really found out how little my family knows about my life and my Bengals fandom was when my brother-in-law said the first year that they did the Stripe the Jungle, Cap and I went down, we filmed all the promotional videos, and they showed the videos and everything. And my brother-in-law goes, "Do you see that? Do you see that they striped the jungle?" I said, "Yes, I did. I saw that." Yes. So no, my family has no clue, but at least they have a little boy that I can take to training camp in a couple years. But, all right, anything else before we say goodbye until the draft, I guess?
And I just want to, if I could sing, I would sing Boys to Men right now, but
oh, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Ooh, good note.
Nice.
I mean, they will say goodbye for like 90 days, and then
yeah.
Does anyone know how many days until free agency starts?
I know that it's in March because I'll never forget being in Arizona for Reds not training camp. You know what I'm talking. Spring training. I always like training camp, spring training, all the sports. They blur together in my head. But let's see, when
It always feels like it's a million days from when the season ends to free agency starts, and then once free agency kicks off, and like then the draft, then it feels like it's really coming. Except May usually feels a little mini camp, but I feel like I get reinvigorated for football when free agency starts.
Okay. All right. So here are some important dates. March 4th, prior to 4 p.m., New York time, deadline for clubs to designate franchise or transition players, March 10th through 12th. Yeah, for us, we still have the Pro Bowl. Yeah, absolutely. And it'll be down in Orlando. So, hey,
go to Disney World too.
Yeah, we can go to Disney World too. March 10th through the 12th is the negotiation period. Permitted to contact and enter into contract negotiation with certified agents and players who will become unrestricted free agents. During the above 2-day negotiating period, a prospective UFA, is that undrafted free agent who is not represented, is permitted to communicate. Okay. And then March 30th through April 2nd is the annual league meeting. Yeah. So basically,
the draft is like what, the 22nd, 25th of April, something like that.
Let's see. I have that on my calendar. That's going to be in Green Bay as well, so that'll be fun. The NFL draft is April 24th through the 26th. So that's always a fun time for fans that want to have something fun to do in April. I think, unfortunately, in Green Bay, the weather will probably not be great. But
it could blizzard.
Yeah, you never know. I feel like it's kind of like Ohio in that way. It's like it could be raining, it could be blizzarding, it could be 80 degrees. You just never know. Probably not 80 degrees in Green Bay, but yeah. So we'll see. We'll have some stuff to talk about, I think, over the course of the off season, and definitely will. The Stabby Lions are starting next month, so that's exciting. February 22nd is their season opener. Oh yeah, and the volleyball team that Joe Burrow co-owns, or he's some sort of owner, I think, in that. We are season ticket holders this year for the Columbus Fury, and so I'm excited for that. I think games start like next weekend or this weekend. I can't remember, but that's a lot of fun for a fun Saturday activity to come up to Columbus to do. It's not a far drive. Yeah, for us it's Twitch streams with Jamar and T. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, Cam Newton streams on Twitch as well, and he's funny too on Twitch. If you're looking for some entertainment there. Matthew says, y'all were fans of the year. You should get to announce a draft pick. Yes, I believe so, Matthew. Did they tell you about that yet? I haven't gotten any information on that yet. So I don't know like what round or anything, but I assume I get to be there. So you've all been warned. Consider yourself warned. I will be there at the draft.
We will hold it down in Cincinnati. Hopefully they'll continue having the draft party. The draft party is my favorite.
That's so much fun.
I love the draft. I love the promise of these young guys getting their shot. I think it is so much fun. And the Bengals always do fans right with the draft party. So hopefully they'll have that, and we'll get to celebrate our new guys. Hopefully an O-line will be one of those draft picks.
Yeah, I'll say also, if you're like me and you don't pay attention to college football very much, our dear friend Dale Altman puts out a draft guide every year, and it's only, I think, a $5 donation to Project Game Day gets you access to his draft guide. And I'm telling you guys, Dale works so hard on this and does such a fabulous job with this. He really puts a lot of effort into this and does a really great job. So make sure you check that out. Or even if you just want to donate $5 to Project Game Day, because it's a great cause, you can do that as well. It is, they're doing really great things. They have their 501, whatever.
C3.
So your donations are tax deductible, and they do a great job. So consider looking that up if you want some more information on some potential draft picks. I'm not really the one to do the draft simulators and whatnot. I can't bring myself to do any of that. But I'm glad that there are people out there who put a lot of effort into it. And whoever the Bengals pick, I will just love them until the day they they're done. As y'all said, Bengals and Brews. Yes, Dale Altman of Bengals and Brews. So make sure you are checking them out. They are brothers from another mother, and they do a great job over there. So, all right. I think that's about all I got. Anybody else have anything for the cause? Any chat? Anything else?
No, let's just try to run it back in 2025.
I believe we can do it. I believe we can do it. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for a fun season, and we'll see you next time. Hoo day, everybody.
Hoo day.
Hoo day.